Happy video day, guys. Christina, Brooke here, and today's video is my 1 year, one brand, the year of Natasha Denona update video. Can you guys believe that we've been doing this for an entire year? Our 1 year of Natasha Denona ends now in December. Can you believe that? I cannot believe it's been an entire year of this series. And man, did you guys like this series a lot. And I'm so grateful for every single one of you who have left comments and how much you guys have had fun with this. And also all my internet detectives that were DMing me all the time on Instagram telling me the brand new sneak peeks of stuff that they were finding out about Natasha Denona's brand. I am so grateful for all of you guys. I mean, this was such a fun little experiment that we have done. But in today's video, we've got a lot to go over. So this is the last time that you guys are going to be seeing Natasha Denona's 1 year, one brand for 2021 on my channel. But I have some updates for you guys. So in this video, I am going to be releasing a lot of chisme, a lot of gossip. So I'm going to be reading from you guys some comments. I asked you guys on my community tab to go ahead and send to me what you're hoping to see from Natasha Denona in 2022. So I have so many different things I'm going to be sharing with you guys, giving you guys my reaction. So I'm going to be reacting to all your comments here. And some of you guys are also giving away some sneak peeks. I'll tell you guys some stuff that I've heard for 2022. And we've got a huge Natasha Denona giveaway that I promised you guys. I've got the goods. And there's a huge announcement. A ginormous announcement. So wow, we've got a lot of stuff to go over here. If you are not subscribed though, please go ahead and hit subscribe, join the family. What are you waiting for? I love to talk about makeup, and I also love talking about Natasha Denona's brand because her brand has really been a stick out to me of consistently good makeup. So now that I've gone over everything, let's go ahead and let's get into it. All right, so let's start off with the big announcement. I know you guys want to see what's in the giveaway. I know. But I figure let me give you guys this announcement right now because I think a lot of you guys will be more excited about the announcement. Well, no, you're probably going to be more excited about the giveaway, okay? But I would want to hope that you guys are also going to be super excited about this announcement. So I have been thinking about this a lot. And I told you guys that every year I was going to be changing my 1 year, one brand. And I would be changing it every single year. We'll change it to a different brand, right? I had such an overwhelming response to this exact series based off of Natasha Denona that I decided I am going to continue the Buying Everything Natasha Denona as its own series. So 1 year, one brand will be a different series. So I am going to pick another brand to buy everything for 1 year for next year. But I'm also going to continue the Buying Everything Natasha Denona for another year. So 2022 will be Buying Everything Natasha Denona. I'll continue with the chisme. I'll continue buying every single one of her new releases. And like I always tell you guys though, if she comes out with 15 blushes, I may only pick up one. I'm probably not going to pick up all 15 because why would I want to try 15 different blushes? I'm going to continue with that, and we'll continue with that series, and we'll continue with that fun and the chismes and everything. So if you thought that because 1 year, one brand was ending, there goes everything Natasha, I have decided because of you guys and the ginormous feedback that I have gotten from you guys that next year, 2022, we are going to continue Buying Everything Natasha for 2022, and we'll continue with the chismes and everything. So yes, we are going to pick another brand, and that leads us into the giveaway. Okay, so for the giveaway, I want for you guys to answer this question down below. What brand would you like for me to do for the 1 year, one brand for next year? So that is the one brand that I'm going to be picking up every single launch from, no matter what, for this one brand. What brand do you guys want me to do? There's so many different brands, and I'm interested in seeing who you guys are the most interested. I have a certain brand that's in my mind, that I kind of want to pick just because they've been such a standout to me. But I also want to hear your feedback. I want to know from you guys. Who do you guys want to see? All right, so this is the way the giveaway is going to work, guys. So I had to change the way giveaways work because some of you guys have let me know that you can no longer put email addresses or Instagram handles in the comments because if not, you get spammed. So this is how we're going to do it, okay? So I'm going to do 2 separate giveaways. One giveaway is going to be happening here on YouTube and the other one is going to happen on Instagram. And I'm doing this on purpose because one of the major entry things is for you to follow me on Instagram. And this is my handle. So the reason is because we can DM each other on Instagram. So it's a lot easier for me to say, hey, you won, and for you to see it's actually me. So the way I'm gonna be able to communicate with you guys will be through Instagram. So I decided to split the giveaway into one from YouTube and one from Instagram since I'm making you guys go to Instagram anyways, so you have a double shot to win. What you're gonna do for the YouTube giveaway is you're just gonna answer my question. What brand do you want to see for 1 year, 1 brand for next year? If you win, I will pin your comment and ask you for your Instagram handle. Then from there, we'll go over to Instagram and I'll make sure to DM you directly so you know that it's me. Okay, so that's what I'm planning on doing for the YouTube giveaway. Now, when it comes to the Instagram giveaway, so much easier. I'm gonna have an image up today that is going to be all about Natasha Denona, and you just have to go to that image and leave me a comment and I'll know it's you. I'll pick somebody from there and you will win the other piece. So that's the 2 giveaways going on. So for the YouTube giveaway, what I'm giving away is 2 lip liners from Natasha. The colors are Julia and Naya, 2 beautiful lip liners. I'm also giving away the Macro Tech eyeliner. So this is the pencil liner in black and the pot eyeliner. So the pot eyeliner is in brown and it looks just like this. So it's a really nice brown pot liner. And the big kahuna for the YouTube giveaway is the Natasha Denona Love Palette. So a Love Palette is one of those highly talked about palettes, completely sold out at Sephora right now. I believe this is a limited edition palette, so we probably won't see it too much longer. So if you can get your hands on it through this giveaway, congratulations, you're probably so excited. So that is going to be the YouTube giveaway. I wanted to include a few different things. So lip liners, eyeliner, and on the Instagram giveaway, so once you leave this and you go over to Instagram, I'm gonna be giving away this. So this is the Bronze and Glow from Natasha. This is her beautiful cheek palette that looks just like this. So it's called the Bronze and Glow. It's a really nice little cheek palette. This is what I'm giving away on Instagram. So it's really fun and I really hope you guys enter. Don't forget to read the description box in case you don't understand what the heck I'm talking about. I will leave everything down below so it's really, really clear. Anyways, so now that we've gotten over giveaway, huge announcement, let's get into some chisme. Let's get into what you guys are saying, you guys have been hearing about, and also what you guys are interested in Natasha releasing for 2022. So I thought that this would be really fun to share with you guys what you guys commented to me. So I'm going to try to read as many as I can. Tiana Ortiz said that she's hoping for a midi type gold palette. That's true. She's never done a midi gold palette. And I think she will have another palette to actually go with the mini retro, although I love the midi retro with my whole heart. So I heard that there is going to be another retro that's going to be more green based that's going to be coming out in 2022. So that is true. We just don't know if it's another midi or if it's going to be a regular size. We don't know that. I would hope she'd do a midi. I would hope so, but we don't know. Now, the midi gold, that's a good idea. That would be absolutely stunning. Haven't you guys realized we always talk about the gold palette, but wouldn't it be beautiful to do a midi gold? Tana, you're onto something. That would be insane. So DM wrote, hopefully a green color story. That's all I want. Something neutral though. Something like a green-brown palette, but mid-size, but midi size. The gold in a midi size would be awesome too. I know, I totally agree. That would be so cool. But anyways, I agree with your color story. I think like a green neutral color story, kind of like the NARS Climax palette, which is what I have on my eyes today, would be insane from Natasha. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking that retro is going to be that. I hope so. I hope she doesn't go crazy with retro. I think retro just needs to stick within the neutral greens and beauty that mini retro was, and I think we'll all be really, really happy. Okay, so Elizabeth Reeves says, we've all had the gold palette and the bronze palette. I was thinking we would get a silver palette last year, and then the glam came out, and I'm wondering if that is the silver palette. For the green retro, she's pretty much promised maybe a larger xenon. Okay, so I agree. I think that we did kind of expect a cool tone palette, I guess, after the glam, right? So maybe I would think if she came out with a midi xenon, maybe that would be that silver palette that you're thinking of. That would go in a very silvery direction, and that would be interesting. A very cool tone, maybe silver and blue palette. I can see that, maybe. I could see that, maybe. Okay, so Melissa Green is hoping for some more eye and cheek palettes. Oh, I'm sure you're going to get them. I've already kind of heard that Valentine's might have another one, so I'm sure in February there's going to be another one releasing, I'm pretty sure. If you like them so much, you should enter into the Instagram giveaway. So Reina Perez Vasquez is saying, all I care is palettes. So for me, new Valentine's palette, pastel color palette, everyone is making one. Retro 2 with greens and pink, and maybe she is perfecting her multi-chrome formula. So one palette of that would be great. That's true. Now, I heard that there is something pastel coming. So that is probably in the works. I think she is releasing something pastel-y, and we already know retro for sure. Retro 2 is coming, and it's going to be greens. We don't know if it's going to be pinks, but she definitely said greens. I would hope that she sticks to, you know, what mini retro was, because everybody kind of like had a little hissy fit when they didn't think it looked like it. So I think she will. So Yandra wrote, I wish she will give us a pastel palette. I've been asking for one since she released the tropical palette. My favorite palette from her is the star palette. So I wish she releases a midi. That is true. She could do that. Like, why hasn't she done that? Because like her bigger palettes have been such huge successes, but nobody wants to buy them because they're so expensive. You know, like everybody wants them, but nobody buys them. So well, people buy them, but it's hard. It's hard to like cough up that money for such a pretty palette. Like, it's hard for me, you know? So I think that that would be cool, like a midi star. She did a mini, didn't she? She did the mini star, so that could probably be in the works. That one could. And I do think she's probably trying to perfect that trio chrome formula, because the other one was definitely a dual chrome. So Mariana is saying, I think that the first release of 2022 will be a Valentine's collection, the Cupid one. I've been hearing about that Cupid one too. Around mid-January and around April, she will come out with a pastel palette. Also, the retro glam is coming. So we know that too. Yes, all three of those I have heard of. I haven't seen any sneak peeks though. So like, I don't know like what the Cupid's gonna look like, but I do know something Cupid related is coming. So Debbie is writing definitely a green palette, and I'm going to take a guess and think that she will try a new foundation. Yes. Okay, Debbie, you're onto something. I have a feeling that she's going to do complexion next year, because if you've noticed, a lot of her complexion products keep going on sale at Sephora. So I'm wondering if they're trying to liquidate them because she's going to revamp everything, which would be smart, because since she has gained so much popularity lately, it would be smart to revamp her foundation, because everybody's talking about it right now and everybody wants the newest thing. So revamping her foundation would be a great idea. Concealers, all of that stuff. So Macadamia is saying, I'm hoping for a nude palette like blush pinks, corals, light browns with maybe a max mid-tone brown, mix of cool and warm tones, mostly mattes. Hopefully at least 2 color version, light and dark. I know it's not original, but I love nude shades. Yeah, that's true. I mean, if you really think about it, has she done like a very basic nude to pink palette? I guess she really hasn't. Kind of like what Huda Beauty has done. I think there really isn't one. I mean, Biba is more brown. So she really hasn't given us like that nude palette like Huda Beauty's. So that could be in the works, I'm sure. I'm sure that that probably is an idea she's probably played around with. So Elaine says a big palette with an olive mid-tone green. Yes, yes, like extension of the retro. Totally. That is, I think, that better be what she's giving us for retro too. It has to be. I mean, she's hearing us, okay? She heard us the first time that we were all annoyed. So Alina Young is saying, hopefully a midi version of the actual mini. I believe she meant retro, not metro, not the purple thing. So I guess what she means is the retro that just came out that was like a burgundy tone palette. She's saying like, hello, can we have a green one? Like an actual one that looks like the mini. And I think that that is the biggest thing everybody's waiting for 2022 is that greenish palette that's supposed to release. And she said that she heard us and that she's going to do it. So I'm assuming if she is saying it like that, she is like, I'm going to do what you guys want. So we're hoping it looks very similar to the mini. Pinks, mid-tone greens, olives, That's what we're looking for, and I think most of us are, at least most people who like the mini retro. So I think she's gonna do that for us, and I really think that Debbie was onto something. I think she's gonna give us complexion. I really, really do. So anyways, I wanted to share with you guys some of what you guys are saying. There is a lot of sneak peeks coming for next year. Oh my goodness, I've heard about so many things. You guys said a few of them. I've heard of some more that I'll be holding on to for next year, but I know a few things that are coming, and we're very, very excited. So if you guys are pumped to see more Natasha Denona on the channel and get excited about Natasha with me, then don't forget to hit subscribe, enter into these giveaways so you can get your little taste of Natasha Denona. And I will say, guys, like, I like doing this series because I think Natasha Denona, in my opinion, and this is why I'm continuing her, I like what I have seen this year. I think that her brand released beautiful products, nice color schemes. Retro was a little let down, but for the most part, I feel like formula wise, I don't think that they slept. I think that they really gave it to us. I love that macro blade eyeliners, and the macro tech is insane. I think that they gave us some really good products, and I got excited every launch. That's why I have no problem continuing the buying everything Natasha, because everything excited me and I want to continue being excited. So yeah, don't forget to leave me your comments. Let me know what you guys are thinking. And I could finally say this is the end of buying everything Natasha Denona for 2021, but we won't say the end. We will say to be continued in 2022. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.